Sorry I wasn't able to make a devlog last month. I've had a lot going on, both with other projects like...
What if a door could take you farther than the next room?
as well as music stuff, and there's also just been a lot going on with life in general. But that's not what you're here for, so let's talk about what I've done with the game this month. The first thing I've done is change the way the amalgamation approaches you. Instead of appearing when he can only drain your sanity, he now appears far off in the distance at the first warning. At each warning, he will rush closer to the player, always appearing behind him. Because of course he does. After that, I also made changes to the amalgamation's behavior. Before, he just ignored structures and went straight through them. So the obvious thing to do would be to add pathfinding to the amalgamation so that he could navigate around structures towards the player. As I said, that would be the obvious thing to do. Which is why I didn't do it. What I did instead was make it so that structures fall away in front of the amalgamation. This does two things better than pathfinding. One, it makes the amalgamation more intimidating, and two, it creates more interesting gameplay because it blocks off paths from the player. Most of my work recently has been designing more AEKOH for the game. Each section of the game will have a different one that reflects the section it is part of. First is the Watcher. The behavior for him is very simple, at least for now. As I know with the amalgamation, simple behavior often gets more complicated as development continues. He will watch you from a distance, draining your sanity slowly. You will have to spot him in order to make him disappear. This was the first concept drawing I did for him. Yes, I know, it's pretty good. Hold your applause. This is the in-game model for it. Shortly after I made this, Larry Jr. from the Discord sent in this art, which is pretty good, you know, nothing crazy, but it's passable. On a completely unrelated note, I updated the model for the Watcher, and this is what he looks like now. Next we have an AEKOH that disguises itself as a structure and then unfolds into a bird-like creature. This is the first version, and I may end up changing it later. This is a playground-themed one, which is going to give the player Simon Says-like commands, which the player must not do. Hopefully that makes sense. Lastly, we have this hospital-themed one. The way this one will behave is like a weeping angel, and before you say that it feels like every horror game has a weeping angel mechanic in it, this one works backwards. When you look at this entity, it will rush you, and when you look away, it will stop. See? I'm not like these other developers. I'm original. I'm cutting edge. There will also be more of these as you progress through the section they are part of. This is as far as I've gotten with the model for the next AEKOH at the time of this video. I will not be telling you what he does because I have to give you some reason to watch the next devlog. Wait a minute, what's that? Oh, silly me, that's not supposed to be there, my mistake. I've been working on the first permanent structure in the game. In this area, there will be a disc, an upgrade, and a glider. Because this is the first permanent structure you encounter, it is small and very open to make it easy to navigate. The upgrade you will get here are the climbing gloves. These will allow you to climb structures. In the last devlog, you could climb them by default, but making this an upgrade means players will have to explore the area, otherwise they won't be able to travel very far. This forces the player to have to explore this area, acting as a tutorial for what items can be found in other permanent structures. Things like this are called invisible tutorials, and they are something that Valve does very well in games like Half-Life Alyx. They are the most engaging way to teach a player new things, because it makes the player feel like they are discovering things on their own. Because you can no longer climb structures by default, I also removed that section from the tutorial at the beginning of the game. Another way I'm forcing the player to explore this area is by making the default glider worse. Now the fall speed is faster, the speed at which you get pushed up by thermals is lower, and your speed is slower. This means you will have to use the new glider to get places. For those of you who are new, this glider design was based off some fan art by Riz from the Discord. Because this area will have the first disc in the game, I have added functionality to the disc player. I don't have enough voice actors yet, but just to show you it works. By the way, if you want to help voice act, playtest the game, share fan art, or get sneak peeks, you can join my Discord using the link below. Hopefully it doesn't take me 2 months to make the next devlog. I hope you enjoyed this video, but until the next one, that's it.